Hi, my name is Hattie Osborne. I'm the Southbound Field Sim Coordinator and ClimeTime Lead at Pacific Education Institute. And I'm here today with Lisa Sorrell. We're going to be talking a little bit about the solutions-oriented learning storyline, Coastal Hazards for second grade, and her experience working through this storyline with her students.
Our world is changing quickly, and we know that in order to make a difference tomorrow, we have to make a difference today. That's why, at the Pacific Education Institute, we are working to equip educators with not only the tools, but also the skills necessary to engage students in relevant and solution-oriented learning, to help every student develop the confidence to act as stewards of the environment and make lasting change in their communities and the world.
Hi, my name is Lisa Sorrell. I teach second grade at Centennial Elementary School in the Olympia School District. And I taught the Coastal Hazards erosion storyline for a few reasons. First, Coastal Hazards, it's super relevant to Olympia because we are situated on a port. We're a port city, so we're on the water. And it's just a natural phenomenon in our community that the students get to enjoy. And also, the storyline helps build students' foundation for really important science. It's a part of a larger progression towards this concept of climate change. So the storyline is sequenced and it introduces the concepts of weathering and erosion in coastal areas, which second graders can understand. So eventually, when the climate change is introduced with the teachers down the road, they can build on the students' prior knowledge of the weathering erosion. This lesson all began back in October when I took the Coastal Hazards workshop, and I was put with the team of other second grade teachers, and so we brainstormed, and that's when we came up with the idea of, well, we can get pie plates, and we could put little dirt, in Ziploc bags, and we could, send it home with the kiddos. They actually built a slope and used water and a straw to simulate erosion. And then they compared multiple solutions, like you see right here, to the problem of erosion. So, I was really proud of them. They were using behaviors that scientists use to make sense of the natural phenomena. But I like it that when we come, we're just not sitting there being, talked to, that we get to engage and learn while we're there. I was able to lead my team. There's 4 of us on a team. And I was able to share my learning with them and my resources so that they could do a good job of teaching their class. I just so appreciated that the facilitators, gave us time to come together as teachers and brainstorm ways that we could, meet the needs of our students even at a distance. Well, second graders are 7 years old, or 8 years old, and they're really concrete thinkers. So learning about a local environmental issue engages them. So as a teacher, you have to be a good observer of your students, and you can watch for signs of learning along the way, such as, are they answering in their own words? Are they asking questions? Are they engaged with the lesson? Are they curious? Are they enjoying the learning? I took several mini assessments throughout the unit, and I didn't grade them, but used them to measure their student progress. So first, that pre-assessment, I diagnosed their current understanding and asked them to write down, what do you know about the word erosion? And you can see most of them say, I don't know. So as we work through it, you can see that as they're growing, that second formative assessment, they're wondering about, what do they wonder about erosion? So they're getting better each assessment, each formative assessment. They're clearly making progress, and you can see kind of the steps in their learning there. And then I gave a final assessment in a kind of a creative manner to assess their progress over the material presented in the unit. And you can see their mastery here. And I also put them up on a board in the back, so it became a community knowledge board. It just points to me that they're developing those critical thinking and problem solving skills. The science lesson was very accessible to my ELA student. It was really equitable for her. It's kind of creative, where they got to draw and write. It, broke down those barriers for her to show what she knows by being able to draw and create a model on her own. So I think the big takeaway for the kids was that they had this deeper understanding of our local community, the forces of weathering and erosion, and they understood that they could have a positive impact on the natural world around them, that, you know, they could help and they could do something about environmental issues, and that they could protect our natural environment.
When we work together, we truly can make a difference. We can learn and grow with each other as we look to a brighter future. The Pacific Education Institute, empowering educators today to develop the students of tomorrow to make change in our world that lasts forever.